What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys today on a beautiful sunset evening here in Southern Nevada. You guys see the strip behind me, right? You can see Caesars, see the Cosmo over here. So I'm actually filming this video again because I tried to do it earlier when it was warmer in the day, but camera died, overheated, so I think my camera got melanoma or something like that. So how about a like for reshooting this video again and doing this today for you guys? So I want to give you guys some advice here when it comes to traveling for Las Vegas, some travel tips, vacation tips, you know, do's and don'ts, all that kind of stuff that people look for when they come here to Las Vegas. And today I am going to be talking about 8 ways, and maybe a bonus, that you are doing Las Vegas wrong if you do any of these things. So let's jump right into it. The first thing you are doing wrong when you come here to Las Vegas is if you do not try the $20 trick when you check in at the front desk. I've heard some people say this where they say they're too shy to try the $20 trick or something like that. It's like, dude, you got nothing to lose when you try this, okay? Or people who say, oh, I thought you could only do it like here on the strip at, you know, these hotels and casinos. Like, no, try this at any property you want here around town, okay? On the strip, downtown, off strip, or way off strip, you know, if you're staying something like that, if you're staying in North Las Vegas, Henderson, wherever the case is, give it a try. The front desk staff will be happy because if they can upgrade you, they will. If they can upgrade you, they will. And, you know, if you give them the $20 and they can't do anything for you, you're going to give that money back. Because remember, they're on camera at the front desk. All those people who work at the front desk are on camera. So it doesn't hurt to put the $20, is how you do it, in case you don't know, between your ID and your credit card when you check in. You put it right between those, and you hand it to the person at the front. And if you don't know what to say, you can just say, hey, would you happen to have any upgrades? That's all you have to say. If you want to ask for something specific, like, you know, a higher floor, a better view, a later checkout, you know, for a suite, anything like that, you know, you could wind up getting one or several of those things. Just depends on how busy Vegas is, how slow it is, or those kinds of things. So try the $20 trick. You have nothing to lose. The second way you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you come here and the only thing you did was the strip. The only thing you did was hang out on that street right there behind me. Now, obviously, Las Vegas Boulevard is a place that's a whole heck of a lot of fun, right? Okay, this is a great place to come and visit for your vacation. I call it the most famous street in the world right behind me. I mean, I don't think there's any other place in the world where you'll find more things to do in a shorter span, you know, in a 4-mile stretch. But if you did do that, if all you did was hang out on the strip, then that means you missed out on seeing some other things like downtown over on Fremont Street. Lots of cool stuff downtown, lots of cool stuff on Fremont Street. Your dollar also goes further on Fremont Street, in case you're wondering. Everything from hotel room prices to food to comps to gambling, just about everything, your dollar goes further over on Fremont Street. And one little bit of advice I'll give you guys here extra, don't call it Old Vegas, okay? Like the locals, they don't say Old Vegas. You only hear people say Old Vegas or, oh, we're gonna go to Old Town Vegas. You only hear tourists say that, okay? So locals just say downtown or they say Fremont Street, all right? Don't say Old Vegas, all right, if you guys are here. The third thing that you are doing Las Vegas wrong is that if you're only staying here on the strip, or even if you're only staying downtown, you miss some cool stuff that you can do off strip as far as outdoor activities. So of course, Vegas is well known, right, for the party scene, the nightlife, right? We have awesome restaurants, amazing suites, world-class shows, entertainment that you will not find anywhere else in the world. And you can enjoy all those beautiful man-made creations that we have here. However, Mother Nature really cannot be beat, okay? At the end of the day, Mother Nature is always gonna win when it comes down to just the impressiveness of just looking at something and being completely in awe. So if you guys are gonna go do some outdoor activities, I really encourage you, if you guys are gonna come here to Vegas, I really encourage you to go do some outdoor activities, like go hit Red Rock. You can actually go to Red Rock National Conservation Area without having to pay to go into Red Rock Canyon. I encourage you to go into Red Rock Canyon. There's a whole bunch of different hikes. It's beautiful. Driving the scenic loop is absolutely gorgeous. But you can also do some free trails. There is some free hiking outside of Red Rock Canyon, but still within the Red Rock Conservation Area. You go to Valley of Fire. You can go to Hoover Dam. Well, the Hoover Dam is man-made. You go to Hemingway Park out in Boulder City. I did a video on Hemingway Park several years ago because you can actually go there and see the bighorn sheep. Like, you can get up close and personal to them. I don't know anywhere else in the country you can actually do that. And they will come down there and they will hang out in this little local park right near Hoover Dam. And you can actually go up there. You can get some great photos of them. Another cool thing you can do as far as outdoor activities, horseback riding. I did a video on that years ago. That was at Bonnie Springs, which is unfortunately closed now, but there's other places you can go horseback riding here. Go to Mount Charleston. All kinds of just fun, exciting outdoor things you can do. So yes, there's plenty of, you know, drinking, gambling, right? Partying, dinner, shows, all the stuff that, you know, humans built here. But don't forget, there's plenty of beautiful, natural, scenic things you can do as well. The fourth way that you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you miss the most iconic landmarks here in Las Vegas. And really, there's gonna be three that I'm talking about, okay? You come here to Las Vegas, I really think you should go just down the street here, down Las Vegas Boulevard, go to the Las Vegas sign and get your picture taken, okay? In recent years, they've actually done a lot better job with that area because they've added crosswalks over, you know, because people were like getting hit by cars trying to get over there. So they've added crosswalks, they've made the parking lot area bigger, so it's easier to get parking over there. And you can go over there, park, walk up, you can get in and get out, really. People usually just go there, take a photo, and then they just leave. There is a line that oftentimes forms, people wait in to take a photo, but you can just, you know, go off to the side somewhere and you're just getting the Las Vegas sign at an angle behind you, and just do that. Go over there, take your photo, get out. It doesn't take long at all. The other places that are the most iconic, I would say, here in Las Vegas, of course, the Bellagio fountains, right? Like when you think of like the Strip, that's what people think of, the Bellagio fountains. So I definitely encourage you to go catch one of those shows, whether it's daytime or nighttime. And then also the Mirage Volcano. So same thing with the Mirage Volcano over here on the Strip. Go catch one of those shows. The Bellagio does go daytime and evening. They have more shows, more frequent shows in the evening. Mirage is only in the evening time. So, you know, check the schedules, right, depending on the day and that kind of thing. So check the schedules, see when they are, and definitely go catch one of those. The fifth way you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you didn't plan ahead at all for activities. So what do I mean by this? Now, if there's a place that you could come and really just meander and just totally wander aimlessly and just look around at everything, that's it right there, okay? That is the street you can do. And I remember this years ago from driving Uber and Lyft. Sometimes I'd pick people up, you know, like, hey, how's your guys' trip been so far? What have you guys been doing? And they're like, just a lot of walking around, because you can walk through the casinos and just be in awe at some of the things you're gonna see, whether it's in the Bellagio or in the Venetian, the Wynn. I mean, there's plenty just to walk around and see for free. Now, what I do encourage people to do, though, is have some kind of balance between like a super structured itinerary, and I see some people like in Facebook groups do this, where they're coming here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they've got everything like in these 30-minute blocks, where it's every show, every dinner, every tour, everything. They've got it all planned out. And then, like I said, some just walk aimlessly around here and they really don't have a plan. You know, if you're uncertain, especially if it's like your first time coming here, I would say try to be somewhere in the middle. So, you know, maybe pick like one activity you want to do during the morning or the daytime, and then one activity you want to do like in the evening time. So say you're coming here with the family, right? You're bringing the kids. You know, maybe during the morning or like lunchtime, right? You take the kids out to the pool, right? Let them get some energy out, right? Try to tire them out a little bit. And then like that evening, maybe you go and you watch like the Tournament of the Kings or something like that. Or you go over to the Adventure Dome at Circus, that kind of thing. You know, and same thing if you're coming by yourself or with a husband, wife, you know, bachelor party, bachelorette party. You know, maybe do something cool during the day, right? Go shoot machine guns, go ride dune buggies, or whatever the case is. And, you know, then that night you're out, you know, having dinner, drinking, going to show, going to club, whatever the case is. So, you know, I would say do something like that. Then that gives you some solid activities to do, but then you also have wiggle room to do other stuff in between. The number 6 way that you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you didn't sign up for players rewards cards like M Life or Caesars Rewards or something like that. Even if you don't gamble a ton, you can actually still get discounts on things. So things like shopping, future hotel deals, free parking. So, you know, you don't necessarily have to gamble a whole lot to actually get some of those benefits. Now, if you do gamble a lot, obviously even better, right? You know, you're not gonna be paying resort fees, you're gonna be getting comped rooms, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, the more you gamble, obviously, you know, the better it's gonna be for you. But even if you're someone who doesn't gamble a ton, I would still encourage you to get those cards because, you know, at the very least, say you just got on the email list and you could get emails for when they have future deals coming up at the hotel that you can take advantage of just because you signed up for the card. The 7th way that you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you didn't go to a buffet. Yes, yes, yes. Unless your diet routine or something like that is really structured and really strict, then, you know, I would recommend, hey, at least once give a buffet a try here in Las Vegas, okay? Whether you want to go on the Strip, something like, you know, Bacchanal, right? Or you want to go to the Wynn or something like that, hey, you can do that here on the Strip. If you want to go off the Strip, some of the more popular ones are actually M Resort and actually downtown over at Main Street Station. Those are some of the really popular ones off the Strip, but, you know, it's completely up to you. But if you're willing to spend a little more, then I would also too encourage you to try at least one of the steakhouses, because we have so many 4, 4.5, and 5-star steakhouses. If you look on Yelp that have 4, 4.5, or, you know, even sometimes 5 stars overall, we have so many on the Strip, near the Strip, off the Strip, over by the convention center. I mean, there's so many options when it comes to great steakhouses. So I would say, hey, you know, have a great time at one of the buffets, and hey, give a steakhouse a try here, because we have so many options to choose from. It's kind of like, you know, people say, what's the best one? Well, it's kind of like, take your pick. The 8th and final point, before the bonus, is this mistake that you made coming to Las Vegas is if you didn't shop around or price check beforehand. Now, this is talking about stuff like checking with, you know, booking directly with the hotel versus a third party or something like that, or trying to find like an all-inclusive package where it's flight, hotel, and rental car. Take some time to shop around before you do come here to Las Vegas. I would definitely check the hotels first. Check the hotel website, look there directly, and then look at third parties, and then look at places maybe you can get like a package deal. If you're someone who, you know, uses a whole bunch of credit cards and you have, you know, travel points and miles and things like that, hey, definitely check out, you know, the online portal you can book through with whatever credit card company it is, and see if you can get, you know, use your points to get an even better value on flights and things like that. Take some time to shop around, see if you can save a few bucks in the process, because sometimes, you know, even if you come like last minute, you can actually snag a good deal from like third-party sites or the hotels themselves. Because think about it, like if you're gonna come here like last minute, you know, and the hotels, I mean, they have a fixed amount of rooms, right? They only have so many rooms. So say if a room's gonna go empty that night, it's not gonna get filled, I mean, then they get nothing. They make no money from it. So sometimes in the last minute, they'll just drop the prices on these, and that way they actually get some money instead of no money. So if you're willing to wait and, you know, kind of like take that chance, again, if it's really busy time of the year, you're probably not gonna be able to do that, okay? But if it's weekdays or just a slower time like the holiday season, you could very well wind up scoring a really good deal if you choose to wait till that last minute, go take a look, and then maybe you can score a deal that way. And the bonus that I'm gonna give you guys in this video where you are doing Las Vegas wrong is if you are unaware of certain scams here in Las Vegas, that's because you didn't get my travel guide that I have linked down below in the description. I know, shameless plug. I'll actually link this in the top comment as well. So yes, here's the plug for a travel guide that I wrote. I've talked about this in other videos before. It's the top 50 scams, ripoffs, and deceitful tactics used on Vegas tourists. There's actually over 50, but I tell you guys how to avoid these so that you and your wallet can stay safe. There's also some bonus videos in there for some things I've never shared here on the channel before. So that's down in the description below. I actually have to talk to a lawyer before I put this whole like scam thing together to make sure like, you know, all the information I was putting out there wasn't gonna become like any kind of source of liability for me. So lawyer cleared me on it. He said it's good to go. Link is down below if you guys want to go ahead and grab that book. I appreciate you being so supportive of the channel. I appreciate you guys watching this. Please hit the thumbs up if you didn't do so yet. Tell me if you have another suggestion or anything I missed down below in the comments section. And of course, that travel guide is down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being so awesome. Coming to you guys from the beautiful sunset evening here in Las Vegas. I am Jacob, and this is my life in Vegas.